Hello and welcome back to Modalities Movement Therapy. Your body is connected through a continuous fascial network from head to toes, meaning every movement influences the whole system. Breathing bridges the gap between the mind and body, improving body awareness, movement quality, and overall well-being. Slow, light, and conscious diaphragmatic breathing helps stimulate the vagus nerve, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's natural rest and restore mode. This can help slow the heart rate, lower the blood pressure, reduce stress, and promote relaxation. So in this session, with the use of 2 reflex balls and a yoga block, we are going to combine mindful breathing with purposeful movement and release tension, improve mobility, and build a stronger core. Think of this as vitamin M for movement. Breath is your guide and fascia is your pathway. Move with purpose, intention, and always remember that movement is key. If you don't use it, well, you lose it. So we're going to get started in standing and bring those 2 reflex balls with you. We're going to position the reflex balls right underneath the armpits. Being aware of what's going on in the body. So just think about the diaphragm, where it sits underneath the rib cage, and really focus on that exhalation. We're very conscious, or more conscious, of that inhalation. But today I want you to focus more on the exhalation and moving forward as well. So just relax into this. You're going to take your fingertips and I want you to feel what's going on in the jaw. Do you have a lot of tension here? Let's take the fingertips and just gently push into that, where the top and the bottom jaw meet, and little circular motions. Just going to release that tension here with the fingertips. While you're doing this, be aware of your breath. We want to work with nasal breathing, so breathing in and out through the nose. And it's a slow and steady, slow and light breath, not a deep, deep breath. Quick and deep we want to move away from. Nice and slow. We want the body to learn to tolerate more carbon dioxide, so that helps dilate the blood vessels and get improved circulation. And let's release the arms at the sides. What we're now going to do is shrug the shoulders, so you can breathe in slowly and then drop down. Relax them as much as you can. Shrug the shoulders, breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. One more, breathing in and exhale. What you're now going to do is just soften the knees, round the spine. You're going to bring the shoulders forward and then open them up. So squeezing the reflex balls underneath the armpits, exhaling and inhaling. Just rotating forward and breathing in as you open up. Focus on that exhalation and breathing in. What you're now going to do is make that movement bigger. Circle the arms, so all the shoulders up and back. Bend the knees. Nice big movement. Really exaggerate that roll, that shoulder roll. You can breathe in and exhale. Start that movement, breathing in, and as you exhale, you drop the shoulders and bend the knees. Circle the shoulders up and back. Let's do another 4 and take your time. And 3 and 2. Come back to a neutral position. Release the ball from under your left armpit and and we're going to start tapping. So the pectoral muscles, we're going to work right up into the neck, and you're just going to tap, bouncing. So think of this as bouncing, hydrating the fascia around this area. We want to open up across the chest into the shoulders, release tension around this area, those secondary respiratory muscles. You're going to pulse and bounce that arm down, that ball down, right onto those muscles, working right up into the neck. Excuse me. Pulsing there. And let's take the ball and you're going to massage into this area. So you're taking the hand and you're just applying a gentle pressure. Push down and roll forward. Move up into the neck and right down towards the arm. So push down and pull the ball forward with the palm. When you're ready, we're going to work a little bit into the pectoral muscles. We're going to move onto the pecs a little bit later. So just a few of these moving around, working circular motions as well. And let's just finish off rolling up into the neck. So you can drop the ear away from the shoulder and just put that into a lengthened position. What you can do is just roll around here, or like you squeeze a lemon, just push and twist, push and twist, push and twist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring that ball back into the left armpit and release the right side. And let's start tapping. So on the sternum, up onto the pectoral muscles, and move around up onto the shoulder and into the neck, right where the neck and the shoulder meet, where those secondary respiratory muscles are. Tap, 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 and bouncing the ball around here. When you're ready, let's push into the ball and massage right up into the neck, and you're pushing down, moving the ball towards the arm and back up towards the neck. Let's push and twist. So where you're feeling that tension, and you're going to move the ball down onto those pectoral muscles again, and just a little bit of massage around here. You can move in circular motions. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and we're going to release the ball from underneath that left armpit. Just take both reflex balls. We spoke about the vagus nerve, and you're just going to push and twist around here. So you can just roll the balls around the neck, right into the back on either side of the spine. You can move up into the neck. You can push and twist if that's easier. Push and twist. And just roll. We've moved a lot into the occiput ridge at the base of the skull, so just above the earlobes, and you can just massage those balls from side to side. So just pay attention to the neck, even taking the balls on either side of the spine and gently pushing down and rolling forward with the palms. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to breathe in, circle the arms up, hold on to the reflex balls, roll down through the spine, and just hang out here and bounce. From here, just release one of the reflex balls, and you're going to bring the other reflex ball just above the knee, not above the knee, between the ankles, right below the ankle bones. So we'll bring it between the knees just now. Taking the feet, we're going to squeeze the reflex ball. We're going to rotate the feet out and in. So you're squeezing that reflex ball and activating the deep core line. Remember, the deep core line is part of that, the diaphragm is part of our deep core line. So we're squeezing that reflex ball and rotating out and in. Opening up in the hips, keep the knees locked. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the feet parallel again. Adjust the ball if you need to, bring it slightly closer, and breathing in. We're going to rise up off the heels and exhale and lower. Here we go again. Breathing in and exhale. Take it slow. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Do another 4 and exhale. 3. Last 2. And 1 more. Let's breathe in again. Just relax the arms at your sides. As you exhale, roll down. And bring the reflex ball just below the knees. So we're going to squeeze here. So I want you to think of opening up around the front of the hips again and releasing. So squeeze the reflex ball and release. So this should be happening, rotating, opening up here and releasing. Then you just don't think about squeezing the glutes. We're just tucking the tailbone and in between. So it's just like tucking the glutes there and opening up into the front of the hips and release. So squeeze and open up in the front of the hips and release. Last 2, open up and release, and 1 more. Now we're going to work with the reflex balls under the feet, but if you're not feeling comfortable with both of the feet on the balls at the same time, then you'll just work one at a time. Use a wall if you need. Keep yourself close to a wall, and or use a chair if you need, and you're going to walk the feet up and over the reflex balls. Pull the balls into the heels, and you can just walk a little bit. So moving from side to side, bouncing the heels off the balls. And then we're going to do both heels together. So just pushing and bouncing off the reflex balls. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now 1 foot at a time, moving back. And now keeping the balls of the feet and the toes on the balls, we're going to push into the reflex balls. So again, I want you to try get a little bit of a bouncing motion forward and back. You're going to be very limited to the movement you can make, but just try and push into it. So we're leaning the upper body forward and back. So if you're not feeling confident on both of the reflex balls at the same time, then just keeping the knees straight, focus on one side, and then going to move over to the other side, pushing into the reflex balls, and you should hopefully feel the stretch up the back of the legs. We're going to do that again. So we're going to walk over the balls and bounce the heels into the balls. So one at a time, move up and over, and spreading the toes out. Let's bounce off the heels, bounce into the balls. Relax the body, relax the arms. Now I'm keeping my knees straight. If you want to soften the knees, you can also do that. If that gives you a little bit more movement, soften those knees. Keeping the knees straight will challenge the balance a little bit more. Take it nice and slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do the same thing again. So we're going to move back, bring the balls of the feet and the toes onto the reflex balls. Let's pulse forward. Pulse and pulse and pulse. Bouncing into the balls. Now keep the knees straight so that you're going to feel more of a stretch up the back of the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release one foot at a time. And we're going to roll down and we're going to position the reflex balls inside the iliac dungeon. Let's get onto the mat first. Breathe in. As you exhale, chin to your chest, roll down. So take your time. You're exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Come onto the hands and knees. Just pop the block to the side for now. And we're going to position, like I said, we're going to lie forward and position the balls inside the iliac dungeon. If you don't feel comfortable doing both sides at the same time, then do one at a time, and you're going to work from the inside of the right hip bone up into the left rib or the right rib cage, across to the left and down to the left hip bone. If you are pregnant, then you're going to just lie either on your back if you in your first trimester, and you're going to massage the ball from the inside of the right hip bone up to the inside of the rib cage, cross the transverse colon and down the left side. So you can stand up and do that, and it's a gentle pressure. We're just stimulating the colon with the massage, but we're also releasing that diaphragm as well. So that'll help us with our breathing. This is all part of that deep core line. So this is your movement. Otherwise, we're going to go forward and we're going to position both of those reflex balls. So you can position them on the mat and then lower yourself down. Here I'm going to give you two options. Keeping the balls so they're between the hip bone and the belly button, not on the hip bone, but tucked inside it. You can bring your block onto the mat and rest your forehead on the block. And here we're going to just focus on breathing in to the reflex balls in order to release this area, and exhale. Your second option, so that's your first option. You've got another option of lying on your back and using one reflex ball at a time. Your third option is to bring the hands underneath the reflex balls if you want to get a bit deeper into the release. As you breathe in, lift the right leg. As you exhale, lower down. So if you're just using one ball, breathe in and just lift the right leg. And you're going to start on the right side. Exhale, lower down. Breathing in, lifting the leg, lower down, take your time. Remember, we want to focus longer on that exhalation. Any strain in the lower back, you keep the leg on the mat. Let's finish off with 4 more. And exhale. If you are working just with one reflex ball, then move the ball into the right side of the rib cage on the fleshy bit between the belly button and the rib cage. 2 more. And the last one, breathing in and exhale. Reposition the balls. Now they're going to be inside the rib cages. So if you're on the right rib cage already, you can move the ball over to the left side. And if you're lying on your back or in that kneeling position, then you're going to continue just massaging from right up and around to the left side. Forehead on the hands, or you can use the block if you're more comfortable, and breathe in and exhale. Keep going, slow, steady breath. Finish off with 2 more, breathing in and exhaling. And 1 more. And exhaling. Release one of the reflex balls. Now we're going to position the pectoral muscle on the reflex ball. And you've got the option of using the yoga block to lift the pectoral muscle up off the mat, or the other option is just to work with the reflex ball on the mat. So I'll show you both options. Let's just all start on the right side. So you're going to lower down, position the reflex ball on the block, and you can bring the yoga block right next to you and rest your forehead on your hand, and you're going to circle that arm. So we're breathing in and exhaling. Other option, release the block, bring the ball onto the pectoral muscles and circle the arm. I find I prefer this because you're getting a little bit deeper, but you're also giving the arm more movement, more space to move around. Exhale and inhale. Reposition the ball if you need to, and then you can also bend the elbow, move the arm around. Got a few options here, lift and lower there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're now going to stay on the right side, so release the reflex ball, and we're going to bring the block to the side. So you're going to rest your elbow on the block, so keep it in line with the shoulder. Take your other hand and you're going to bring the left hand next to the shoulder. We're now going to lift the left leg up. You're going to open up across the front of the right arm, and you're going to pulse that leg back. So we're bouncing into this rotation. And this is all on the inhalation. So as you breathe in, you're opening up. Now I want you to exhale and lower down. Use that left hand to control that movement. Let's open up and breathe in and bounce. So you should be ready to exhale, lower yourself down. Here we go again. What you can now do is extend that left arm, and as you're bouncing that leg back, reach the arm next to the ear. That'll give you more length, stretching into the lateral side, and lower down. As you lower down, look at the block. So you're rotating your head, getting a little bit more movement into the neck. Let's look to that supporting hand, breathing in. Reach the arm. Ready to exhale. Nod your head away from that supporting hand. Let's keep going. We're going to do another 4. Breathing in. And exhale. Open up. Breathing in. And exhale. 2 to go. And exhale. Last one. Breathing in and exhale. Okay, let's move on to the left side. So you've got both those options. Bring the block next to you, and then you can place that ball under the pectoral muscles. Rest your forehead on the fist, and you're going to circle the arm, breathing in and out. If you find the movement, the release is better when you've got that elbow bent, then you carry on with that. Your next option is to just position the ball without the block and continue moving. Okay, so find your option. The block does help keep the chest out the way. And circle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, release the reflex ball. Let's bring the block a little bit further out in line with the shoulder and rest that left elbow on the block. Let's drop the ear onto the mat, supporting hand next to the shoulder. As we breathe in, swing that right leg back, and you're going to bounce for 2, 3, 4. Now your exhalation begins as you slowly lower down, rotate the head. So look at the block. Let's lengthen into the arm now, breathing in and exhale. Here we go for 3. And exhale. Breathe in for 4. Take it nice and slow. We're going to do another set of 4. And 3. Last 2. And 1 more. And exhale. Good. Push up onto the hands and knees. And just sit back into your child's pose and have a nice stretch, lengthening out. Focus again on that breathing. Another 2, nice, slow, steady breath. And 1 more. Up onto the hands and knees, and you're going to put the block to the side for a few minutes as we release the glutes. So take that reflex ball, and you're going to bring the ball under one of the buttocks, and we're going to activate the lateral side of the leg, so the glutes. So you want to get that ball right around the glutes on the side of the leg. And any tension that you find, you're going to just bounce that knee down and move the ball around a little bit more. Reposition it if you need to. If you want to, as another option, drop onto the elbow and just rotate slightly towards that side, so you will get a little bit deeper into it, and then you can really move around that area. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Keep going, roll that ball around, drop onto the elbow if you want to. Keep going, 5, 4, 3, bounce the knee if you find tension, 2, and 1. We can put the ball to the side, and we're now going to take that block and we're going to work into the hips now. So you're going to take your hands in front underneath the shoulders, and you're going to take, let's start on the right side, so right knee on the block. Try relax your hands up, relax your foot, and you're going to lift and lower that left leg. So we want to move into the hip. So the movement's coming into the hip, and you should really feel that right side working to stabilize you. So see it from this angle. Lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that left foot forward, try keep that right foot lifted. Relax the front of the foot onto the mat if you need to. Try not to curl the toes under. We really want this area to be working. We're going to reach the arms up next to the ears. So we're in a lunge position, and in this lifted position, this is where we're going to breathe in. From there, you're going to reach around to the left side, and you're going to sweep the fingertips on the mat, and we're going to breathe into the right side. You're going to reverse the movement. So exhale. Sweep the fingers down. You're breathing in, coming up. Here we go again to the left. Breathing in. The more you use your head, the more you're going to challenge your balance. So exhale. Sweep the fingers, the forehead just in front of the knee, and breathe in. We're going to do another set of 4, exhaling and breathing in. And 3. Two more. Breathing in. And your last one. And breathing in. Okay, we're using the same leg, so the right leg now. Rotate, and you're going to reposition the block. You can actually drop onto your hip. Reposition the block so it's facing the other direction, and then you're going to push up onto that knee, the knee on the block. Lift up off the hip, shoulder and elbow in line. You can just bring that other hand onto the hip, and we're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower that leg. Lift and lower. Let's get a bit of movement into the hip as well. So you're pushing up and down. You can bring that supporting, that
Lifted hand onto the supporting arm and pulse. Keep going. Relax that lifted foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So you should be feeling the right leg working. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Let's release that. We're rocking around, so we can now bring the left knee up onto the block. Try relax that left foot. Hands underneath the shoulders. Now you lift and lower the right hip. Feel the movement in the supporting leg. Keep going. Lift and lift. Lift and lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring that right foot forward. Try and keep that left foot relaxed. Reach the arms next to the ears. We're going to breathe in. On the exhalation, you can go over to the left side. Sweep the forehead in front of the knee. Breathe in and come up. Let's exhale to the left. Sweep the arms and breathe into the left side. Exhale to the left. Keep exhaling. When you're ready, breathe into the right. 4 more. Exhaling and breathing in. 3 to go. Last 2. Exhaling and inhaling. Exhaling again and inhale. From there, we're going to take the block, staying on the left side, reposition the block, bring the elbow underneath the shoulder, and you're going to lift up, keeping the elbow in line with the shoulder. Lift and lower the hip, up and down, up and down, up and down. As you pulse that right leg up, push the hip up and down, up and down. We're going to do 2 sets. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. And release. Stop and have a quick drink of water. And then we're going to come up to standing. Make sure with all the massage that you stay well hydrated, flush any toxins out. We're taking the block underneath the sternum. So we're going to take the hands on either side of the block and we're going to go into a push-up. And I want you to drop your chest, your sternum, onto the block. So think about the spine, you hugging the shoulder blades around the spine. And we're going to drop the chest down towards the block. Then you're going to round the spine and come into a tuck position. So open up across the chest, breathing in. Hug the spine with the shoulder blades and exhale. Keep going, breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. So the neck shouldn't be taking any strain, nod the head from side to side. Don't let the shoulders come up next to the ears. Focus on hugging the spine with the shoulder blades. Keep going. We're going to do another 4. And 3. Last 2. We're going to hold the chest down just above the block, and I want you to bounce the chest from right to left. So aim to get the shoulder over the block. Chest is just above the block. And pulse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Sit back into your child's pose. Just reach the block forward in one hand on top of the other hand, and let's bounce into that stretch. Bring the other hand on top and just bounce back into that stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Curl the toes under, push up into a pyramid or down dog, and just walk the hands to the feet. Breathe yourself into that lifted position. Stack the vertebrae one on top of the other and come up to standing. We're going to take the right foot onto the block. You're going to bring the left foot, so your right foot is flat on the block, and I want you to push into the ball of the left foot. So we're really lifting up there. Then we're going to keep that right foot still. You're going to drop the left heel down and your right knee is going to bend. So we're lifting and lowering, pushing into the ball of the left foot. Hopefully you should feel the right glutes working to stabilize you, and pushing up. Keep going. You can use the arms like you're in a walking stance. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's push up. So we're on the ball of the left foot again. You're going to balance on the block. So if you need the support of a chair, if you need a wall, use a wall. If you're not feeling comfortable on the block, then you come off the block. What you're going to do is flex the left foot. This is going to challenge your balance on the block, and you're going to pulse that leg out to the side. You can also relax that left foot and just pulse it up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5. We can use the arms as well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release onto the foot again. Let's do another set of that. So you're going to bend the right knee, lengthen the right knee as you lift up off that left heel, and bounce. Let's move, and we're walking. Use the arms. You can get that heart rate up a little bit. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's push onto the block and lift that left leg. You can keep those toes relaxed and pulse that leg out to the side. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's rock onto the other side. So left foot on the block, ball of the right foot on the mat, and we can bend the left knee and drop the right heel. Lift, 2, 6, 7, and 8. Stay in this lifted position. Lift that right foot up, and we're going to pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep going. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1. Let's do that again. So dropping onto that right foot, bend the left knee, and we can lift and lower that heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heel and come back. Now lock and lift,
And you're going to relax the foot, and let's lift up, challenging the balance. Use a chair if you need to, or come off the block if you're not feeling comfortable on the block. We're going to do another 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Stepping the feet on either side of the block. We're now going to squeeze the block. So similar movement to what we did earlier with the ball between the ankles. We're going to lift and lower the heels. Lift and lower the heels. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Let's just relax the arms at the sides. And then you can lift up if you want to. Breathing in. Four more. And 3. Excuse me. 2. And 1. Hold it there. Block still stays between the ankles. And you're going to pulse the toes out and in. And out and in. Reposition the feet if you need to. Try to keep squeezing that block. So when I say reposition the feet, maybe bring them slightly forward so the ankles are holding onto the block, and pulse the feet out. So it's a similar movement. You want to open up around the front of the hips and tuck the tailbone. Tuck, but don't squeeze the glutes. Just focus on the movement there. Keep going, pulsing the feet out. 4 more. And 3, 2, and hold it in that rotation. And now you're still squeezing that block, lifting and lowering the heels in the turn out. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. You can also position the block this way if you're happier with that movement there. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. And just release. Let's pop the block to the side, and we're going to take the reflex balls on either side of the mat. Starting on the right foot, you're going to look at the foot. I want you to spread the toes out, and we're going to balance on that right foot. If you want, you can just rest the big toe on the mat. You can even bring that block behind you and push into the ball of the foot. So those are your options. What we're now going to do, if you can, you're balancing. We're going to take the left hand and we're going to pick the ball up from the right side. We're going to lift up into standing. You're now going to squat down. You're going to pick the ball up with the right hand from the left side. You're going to come back up to standing. We're going to take the ball back to the right side from the left hand, and you're coming up to standing. As you breathe in, you're dropping down. As you exhale, you're lifting. Use the block if you need to. Breathe in, pick the ball up again, and exhale. Use your chair if you need to, or the wall. Breathing in, exhale as you come up. Taking the ball back to the right side with the left hand, breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. We're going to do 2 more sets. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. And breathing in and exhale. Last set. And finish off with your last one. Dropping that ball down, exhaling and coming up. Breathing in and exhaling. And you can release that foot. You're probably feeling quite a bit of a burning sensation in that supporting right leg. Just circle the ankle and release. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So reposition. You're going to be on the left foot now. If you want to use the block, bring the ball of the right foot onto the block. Breathe in this position and exhale. Let's just get, so you should have increased your heart rate a little bit. So you're breathing in as we go down. Lift the leg if you can. Make sure you're spreading the weight out around the foot, that supporting foot. As we breathe in, let's reach and take hold of the reflex ball. Come back up to standing as you exhale. Take that left hand across, breathing in and exhale. Take the right hand to the left side, breathing in and exhale. So you're probably going to find that one side is a little bit easier than the other side, and exhale. And this is my weaker side, so use the wall if you need to. Exhale as you come up. Breathing in and exhale. Keep going. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Two more sets to go. You got one more set. And finish off. Whoops. Last one. Or if you've already finished, I think pushed a little bit more. Let's wiggle the hips from side to side and shake it out. Coming back onto the mat, so breathing into that lifted position. Tuck the chin to the chest, roll down, and walk forward onto the hands and knees. Put the block to the side, the balls to the side. We're going to come into a seated position and lie supine, just getting in touch with the breathing. So let's breathe in for 4 counts, and then we're going to exhale for 6 counts. Get your ponytail out the way if you need to, and then hopefully you're going to get, just keeping the spine in a neutral position, you might get a little bit of movement in the chin. Focus longer on that exhalation. Keep going, breathing in and exhaling. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Finish off with one more, breathing in and exhale.
One last big yawn and stretch everything out. Let's hug the knees to the chest, bounce the knees to the chest, open up your arms in line with the shoulders, rock the knees from one side to the other side. Do that again. As the knees go to one side, you can look to the opposite side and do the same thing, rock away. Back to the center. Pinch the mat between the shoulder blades so you link the hands behind the head. Pinch the mat between the shoulder blades. Soles of the feet together, bounce the knees open. A little bit of a seesaw motion from side to side. And stretch out again, yawn. Release that tension in the jaw. Breathe in if you haven't already. Reach and bounce towards the toes.
And well done. Thank you for joining me. If you did enjoy the workout, please give me the thumbs up, give me a like, and subscribe to the channel.